You go due west from here about 70 miles. You can't do it that way, but about 70 miles, that's where I live. And I have a bear that lives in the front yard and deer that live in the backyard. And it's great to be over here. I haven't been to a CALLERLAB in ages, but we're just going to have some fun. And as if we were at a party night, you've got somebody sitting near you. Get two of you together and come on up on the floor. Any two, it doesn't matter who you is, but get twos up on the floor. And if you are dealing with kids, we talked about the cootie issue. You know, and you know, if you go underneath the exit sign, you've got an automatic cootie. The one I learned is if you keep your hands slightly above your waist, cooties don't go uphill. And so, you know, so for the kids, and I do a lot of things with 5th and 6th graders, say if you've got your hands down here, the cooties run. And they also run to the school newspaper. And they will tell everybody that you're boyfriend and girlfriend. And they get their hands up here and they start giving a little bit of weight. Ah, we have twos, go find another two. So you have couple facing couple. Two facing two. And we're going to do it's something I should have invented on the fly, but it probably gets done elsewhere. But it's a Maytag dance. You know what a Maytag dance is? It's like a washer. It goes forward, you know, one way and back and back and back. Okay, so in your fours is circle left and circle right. We're not going to take all the time to walk. Star right, star left. And now if you came out here, you have a partner, correct? Okay. Do a do-side-do with a person who's not your partner.
I could be any.
Yeah. But notice, no new name for the person. It's like when you teach kids in elementary school, you know, kindergarten, which is your right and your left. This hand has a name. This is right. That's the other hand. Don't give it a name. They'll remember right. Later, when you give it a name, they'll remember it as a separate item. Okay? So, you just did a do-side-do, not your partner. Now go ahead and swing your partner, and okay, everybody got in that beautiful ballroom swing. But if you're dealing with mixed age group, you know, families, and some lady stands 6'2" and comes up against a little boy about 10 who stands 4'6", it could be embarrassing to try to do a ballroom swing. And I've never been particularly fond of elbow swings because it's hard to disengage. So what I do, hey Lynn, if you would please, and she's just because she's close, I tell them, shake right hands, join left hands underneath, follow your left shoulder. Okay? And then in this dance, it doesn't matter which side she ends up on. You'll fix it later if you have to. Okay? Nice little two-hand swing, and it feels good if you lean back just a little bit. And you're going to get to swing about as long as I feel letting you do it. Yeah. Anywhere from, you know, 8, 12, 16 counts. And then take your partner and go somewhere else on the floor and find another two. Come on, come on. Circle left. And right. Star right. And left. Not your partner, do-side-do. By the way, you probably have to teach that. Partner swing. Promenade somewhere else. And if you have a nice, strongly phrased piece of music, you can find it and circle left. And right. Star right. And left. Not your partner, do-side-do. Partner swing. Go scramble. left. And right. Star right. And left. Not your partner. And partner. Charge. I'm going to give you a long time to get there, so like. And right. Star. Left. Not your partner. And partner. I'm going to give you about 16 beats to go find somebody new. So wander around, talk to everybody if you walk past them. They don't want to go meet anybody new over here. Circle left. And right. Star. And left. Not your partner. And partner swing. Make like rawhide. Okay. That's enough of that, isn't it? You've got it. And I've used that from family groups to any type of group, and it works well, particularly if you tell them to cover a lot of territory on the promenade. And I love it. Say if they've got bales of hay set up in a driveway, go out around the bale of hay, and so forth. Cover some distance and have a lot of fun doing it, and be silly. And that sets the mood for the evening. Okay? We have done triples before, correct? Or trio dances, and there is a difference. There are triples and triplets and trios. Okay? And a triple is a formal contradance formation in lines, and it's 3 couples in each subset in the line. Okay? Triplet and trio can be somewhat interchangeable as terms. Okay? So what I need you to do is get in groups of threeses. Threeses. Yeah, groups of 3, and arranged as spokes around a wheel. And so they need one over here. I am the hub. The world revolves around me. Okay? I'm the hub, and everybody should be facing line of dance, or you have your left shoulder towards the center. Thank you for the recovery. I didn't notice. Okay? And this is a variation on one that Cal did yesterday. Actually, he did several versions of this yesterday. But this is my variation. Okay? Everybody walk forward 8 steps. 1, 2. Back up 4 steps. Almost perfect. Almost perfect. Right. This time, we're just going to do the back up part, but I want the centers to go back and the ends to fold in. So you have a little circle of 3. Okay? So let's go back. 1, 2, 3, but don't join hands, because at this point the band is going to quit playing. You have to fill the void. Clap, 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 stomp, stomp, stomp. Now where Cal had you doing arm turns, center with the outsides and so forth, I like to circle left. So go ahead and circle left. Circle right. Back to your lines. We're at the top of the dance. Isn't that difficult?
Terribly.
Yes.
Yes.
Do I have the right? No. Time to change discs again. By the way, I can usually find my tunes faster than they can on CDs and computers. Forward. 1, 2, 3. Back up. Circle left. And right. Lines. Charge. Go. Back up. Let's hear it. The stomps are terrible. And right. Lines, go. Back up. We have a musically talented group. Freeze right there. I would guarantee that when you did your circle right back to your lines of three facing line of dance, that you put the same person in the center every time.
Yep.
Absolutely true? Okay. Don't. What you do is go just a little bit less or go just a little bit more and put somebody else in the middle. Okay? Think we can do it? Okay? Okay? You'll be interested to see how well this works. Go. Back up. Circle left. Circle right. Put somebody new in the middle and go. Back up. Circle. Go right. Get somebody new in the middle. Charge. Interesting variations. Back up. Somebody new in the middle. I think we conquered that one. Very, very good. Hey, there's a slightly, it gives you just a little bit more variety. But one variation of this dance is called Wild Turkey, and the other one is what? Teals? Trio? I think it's the, hey, and I call this one Shoot the Turkey. Shoot the Turkey. Because that's what we will do next. We'll go forward and back, we'll clap and stomp, and we'll circle left, circle right, put somebody new in the middle, and then the person in the middle shoots forward to the next group. In other words, I will tell you to shoot the turkey. Send them forward to the next group. And whoever's in the middle is the turkey.
Can we launch?
Gently, yes. No surgical tubing.
I think it's also called Texas Shootout. Same, I think it's the same choreography.
It may be. It may be. Okay, so.
Together after a while.
So you would never shoot the turkey.
Charge. Back up. Put somebody new in the middle and shoot the turkey. Back up. Put somebody new in the middle, shoot the turkey. Back up.
Who's the turkey?
Some of these people are getting roasted. And right. Somebody new in the middle, shoot the turkey. Somebody new in the middle, shoot the turkey, and freeze right there. Wow. That's, oops, we've got a fourth person in a group back here. I was going to just compliment you on everybody shot the turkey at the same time, and it wasn't true. But Cal showed us another version, and I have a name for it. Is you're going to shoot the turkey, but the couple in front will slam the door. Which means the ends will slide together, and the turkey's going to have to find which end to get on. Hey, you ready? By the way, if you get a group that can, gets this far, you've got a remarkable group. If you can get them where they can slam the door, they are outstanding. We're going to find out. Go. Back up. Somebody new in the middle, shoot the turkey and slam the door. somebody new in the middle, shoot the turkey and slam the door. And that's enough of that one. But it's fun. Part of it's the dance. Part of it is Cal tuned me on to this tune called Phrase Craze, which is available Lloyd Shaw, and I think it was originally a Windsor or something like that. And it's a neat tune. You can use it for a lot of stuff. I love that 4 measures of silence in there. If you work with live music and you want to do this dance, I'll talk to the musicians, say ahead of time, say, I need a straight tune. Everybody know what I mean when I say a straight tune?
Nope.
It counts 8, 8, 8, 8. Okay? There are some tunes that are crooked. They will go 12, 4, or 12, 8, 8, whatever. And those tunes do not work. For an example, Ragtime Annie does not work for this dance. You can't describe it to the musicians to get it to come out right. But a straight tune, tell them you're going to play 12 beats and go silent for 4. Are they going to remember that? Probably not. So I tell them, watch, I'll be out there on the floor, and when it's time to go silent, I'll go like that. And then I'll bring my hand down, it's time to pick it up again. They'll know where the first beat is. I just tell them where the few measures are that they're quiet. Okay? That solves that problem. We're still in groups of 3. Would this group right here turn around and face the group behind you? And so on, around, so we have 3 facing 3. I planned this. You see, it came out even. Now, we did this dance, a variation of it. Chris did an absolutely super job with this, but as Bob pointed out, he left something out. And for his version, he left out 8 beats of dance. And I'm going to put them back in. Okay? So, we circle left. This is do-si dizzy, and circle right. And here's where the change was. Yesterday, Chris had the ends do-si-do and then the centers do-si-do. The original says we need to identify which ends. And so if the ends will stick their free hand out to the side. If you put your left hand out there and did not hit anybody, you are the left end. Okay? And if you put your right hand out and did not hit anybody, you are the right end. So if the left ends will look at each other diagonally across the set, do a do-si-do with each other. And then the right ends do a do-si-do. Then the centers do a do-si-do. Hook up in your lines of 3, and the lines of 3 do a do-si-do. 8 counts to get around back to back, another 8 to get around to facing each other, and go halfway more onto the next group. And there it is. I like Celtic music. This is a Scottish tune called Maxwell's Rant. Circle left. And right. Left ends do-si-do. Right and center. Hooked up in lines of 3. Don't rush it. And halfway more onto the next. Circle left. And right. Left end. Right end. And center. Lines of 3. Take your time going around there. more time, circle left. And right. Left end. Right end. And center. Lines of 3. Hootman, hootman. And halfway more. And you have now done do-si dizzy. 2 variations, and depending on your group, whichever one works. Now, as was pointed out, mental development makes a big difference. And there are a lot of kids, there are a lot of adults who do not know left from right. Yeah. And some of it is, we weren't necessarily in Boy Scouts or the military where they teach us left from right. But there's also some dyslexia problems that some people have trouble, adjusting that way. And so I'll say, which hand do you shake hands with? Okay? Use the other one. Yeah? Or the other right, or whatever the command needs to be. And I got that in there. Would everybody please turn around and face line of dance? So we're all left shoulders towards the center, as I just talked about, left and right. Right? This is a neat Russian dance called troika. Okay? Everybody go forward 8 steps, and it's going to be fairly quick. Back up 8 steps. Then, the centered person raise your left hand to make an arch. Center person raises left hand with the adjacent end. Okay, now the right hand person, without letting go of the center, go underneath the arch, and the center has to follow underneath the arch. Let your fingers slip so you do not twist a hand off. Okay, then raise the right arm, and the left hand dancer goes under, and the center follows. Which leads you into very nicely, if you keep going in that circular motion, you can circle left 8 steps. Or 12 steps, sorry, 12. And then you will go clap, clap, clap. It's, keep your circle formation, like, okay. And I think there's a stop, stop, stop. We'll have to listen to the music again. Okay. Then circle right 12, which should take you back to exactly where you were. And you get to clap again. And we are now facing line of dance because it is the beginning. Or as Don Armstrong used to say, it's the beginning. Now, if my catalog is right. Catalog was right, my eyes didn't read it right. You can hear how fast it is. Take short steps, and they're almost running steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, back, 2, 3. And you'll find then when you do the arches, you're going to have to zip to get them around. Each arch is 8 counts. Ready? Forward. And back. Raise the left, right under. Raise the right and left under. Circle left. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Circle right. Clap. And go. Forward. And back. Left hand arch. Right under. Right hand arch left under. Circle left. 12 steps. Clap 3 times. wait, pause, and right. Clap. Go. Back up. Left arc. Right arc. Circle left. 12. So you have to take your shoes off to count them. Hey, you got it? Hey. It's a fun one. It's a little bit more complex. The music is a little bit different, but use something other than the Russian music if you can find it. Something that fits, gives the feeling that you like. This one is on folk dance recordings, which you may be able to find on eBay or through the Kentucky Dance Foundation.
Yeah, which we're still trying to figure out how to get a hold of, right?
Yeah, they did not renew their domain, and so getting hold of them is difficult at this point.
Paul,
Yes?
do you have all this information in a handout for us?
Oh, you better believe it. I used to be an English teacher, and I'd sit down in August, and I would write out my lesson plan for every class from the beginning of September to the end of January. And we stuck to it. And the kids could know, well, I missed January 3rd, this is what I need to have for the 4th. And it was nice. Things went very, very smoothly for me. What are we doing here? We just did no couple or no partner dances, and we just did some, you didn't need to have a partner for the trios. And now we're going to need one where you do need a partner, but I don't care who. And if you would build me a line down this way of twoses, facing this way, and twos going up and down the set this way. And what tune am I going to use them all? And if everybody would face me,
You know you're not facing you.
okay? And here's a little term that comes from English country dance. It's called forward and back, a double. And all it is, you go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, back, 2, 1, 2. Seems to me we've seen that rhythm before, right? Okay, so everybody go forward a double. 1, 2, 1, back, 2, again. And back. Okay, now the first couple is going to separate, go around the outside, everybody follow. And we are going to waste a lot of music to get right back to the same spot, so do not make an arch back there. And as the first couple keeps coming up this way just a little bit, now the first couple is going to turn around in place, and the second couple will raise arms to make an arch. First couple will go under, the second couple must step forward over them, and then the second couple that's now up here at the top will turn around and be ready to go. The first couple, which went under first, now will go over the next. And then keep going, and this is the endless dip and dive. Everybody works at the end up here, you always go under first. And if everybody keeps moving, it will only take you 4 counts. You do not have to California twirl at the end. As a matter of fact, it makes life easier if you just turn around in place. And keep going. Keep going till our original suck-out-me leaders are back up to the top here. Anybody remember who started this whole thing up at the top? Anybody remember where you started?
They had a traffic jam.
We have a traffic jam. Guess what? When you have a traffic jam, that is when people are having the most fun. Okay, now, the last couple's heading down the middle there. First couple turn around and stroll down the middle. And you're just going to follow that last couple all the way down. Everybody else gets to move up a little bit. And when they get down there towards the end, the last of the dips and dives, and the couple stroll down to the foot, and everybody's facing front, and we're going to go forward a double and back a double. Got it? Any questions? Yes, Chris.
With all these, with this number of people, do you normally keep this as long as you can, or do you split
In
this?
I think with this group I would split it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'll in. Everybody over there, forward. Yeah, you guys drift. These are the conservatives. These are the left coast people.
Excuse me, I'm in the wrong line.
They're on the right.
Yeah, we're always right.
Well, I guess they must be staged left coast people.
The tune I'm going to use is called Marmaduke's Hornpipe, and it's one of the contra tunes that Don Armstrong recorded with a band in Missouri, I think, yeah. And it's kind of fun. And I may shift to another tune, when we get partway through. We'll do this once or twice. Forward and back. Again. Leads, cast around, everybody follow. Back up the middle. Leads, turn back, go under, then over, and under, and over. Last couple is going down there, and lead couple turn back and stroll down the middle. I hope there we go. We're almost there. Go forward a double. And back. Again. Cast out. Leads, turn back, go under. Last couple's going down. Leads, stroll down the middle. And show your stuff.
Got it.
How many? Yeah, we're all about that age. Remember at dance parties and private parties in the garages, so we used to do the stroll, and everybody stand on the side and went up to the lead couple to show off what they could do going down. Hey, that's the stroll for that last couple. The first couple getting out. Show your stuff, or at least strut. Have a little styling with it. Going to change tunes just to give you a different feeling. If I can find it. This is called Golding Wedding Reel and Hoodoo Hoedown.
Hoodoo?
Hoodoo, H-O-O-D-O-O.
Who do it?
And it's by a band called Hold the Mustard. It comes from Trenton, New Jersey, Philadelphia area. The main player on it is a guy named Paul Prestipino, that people may know from the 50s and 60s folk scene. He was the string musician that the studios went for country music, or for folk music. Plays about 14 different instruments. And that's my mistake now. Rehearsing enough.
Oh, good.
Forward a double. Again. And cast. First couple turn back. Go under. Hot on the heels, that last couple. Here we go. And forward. And cast. First couple turn back. That's Paul Prestipino on the mandolin. First couple always, at the top always goes under. First couple stroll down. Oh, we had a change of personnel at the top here. Go forward. Again. Cast. First couple turn back and go under. Under. Under.
Yeah. Whack.
And stroll down. Okay, that's just a nice little bit of silliness, and it takes up a lot of time without a whole bunch of teaching, but everybody's moving through the whole thing, and they're worrying about if they're going to have a collision, and and they'll be going, and just having a ball doing it, and you'll hear a lot of noise during it, as they go, "Oh, you're supposed to under," and so have fun with it. That's one I think I invented on the fly when I had a strange number of people, like 14 women and then one man.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Strange in numbers, not in personality.
Let's see, what was I going to do? We did that. We're in the right formation. Okay. Would the first couple up here just turn around in place and look at the second couple? Okay, and would the third couple turn around in place and look at the fourth couple? And we continue. And by the way, that's how we get to a contra line. Just lines of couples, and it's the first couple, just as in squares, has their back to the caller, the next couple is facing, and you alternate all the way down the set. Yes?
Do you want this to remain, quote, proper, or does it matter?
This one, I think, was originally written as a proper.
A proper alternate duple. Cool.
No, it's not an alternate duple. It's a proper duple.
Proper duple.
Yeah, but if you and your dancers are more comfortable doing it as an improper, then you just tell all the people who are facing away from me, trade places with your partner. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay? I've heard that line somewhere before. Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, we're going to do another Maytag. Okay? So pretend, and I'd love to do this, people who know what we're doing, pretend that you did a circle left and a circle right. Okay? Never seen it done better. Okay? Right hand star, left hand star. People who are facing away from me are the number ones. Okay? Number one, step out to the outside and promenade away from me. You'll separate from your partner and promenade away from me and turn and come back. It's the same number ones. Come back and you're still on the outside separated from your partner. You go back to exactly where you started.
Where you started? Back to Eastern.
Everybody does know that the dancers never make mistakes.
Yeah.
They only do variations. Okay? And as long as we get back here, and usually when I teach this one, I'll say, circle left, circle right. Okay? Well, we've accomplished absolutely nothing. Star right, star left. Okay? We did absolutely nothing again. One step back, go down the outside, come back. Absolutely nothing a third time. Okay? And then they've got it set in their minds exactly where they're supposed to be at the end of each turn. Okay? Now, the number ones step in between the number twos and ask them politely to turn around with you to make lines of 4 heading down the hall. Okay? But they weren't polite enough back there, so we didn't turn. Okay? Promenade away from me about 6 steps. The centers make an arch. The ends roll across in front of them and under the arch and let go of the ends. So the ends are still facing the back of the hall, and the people who went under the arch are facing the front of the hall. Everybody comes this way. The ones must back up, back up, back up, back up. Okay? And automatically, here is your new corner to dance with. Except at the ends. All they do is turn around and we'll send somebody to you. Okay? Do we need to practice it again?
Yes.
And for me, one yes is enough. Because if one is brave enough to say it, probably 50% or more of the group agrees that, yeah, I really would like to, but I don't want to admit it. Okay? So here we go. Circle left. Circle right. Again, you did nothing. Right hand star. Left hand star. I love the styling in these two groups right here. Okay? Now the ones step to the outside and go down the outside. That's the people facing away from me, promenade. And you're going to get 8 pieces of music, so you might as well use it and travel some distance. Then come on back to place. Okay? Okay? Okay, here's the question. Okay? We have 2 couples at this end who are both facing away from me. What determines who's the number 1 couple? Whether they have somebody to dance with. The others are dormant. Okay? And so, now, 1 step into the middle, go down the lines of 4. Ones are in the middle, make lines of 4, automatically 2s have to turn around, go. If the people down there don't move, run them over. Hey, arch in the middle, the ends come under, do not turn around, everybody back up, back up, back up. And you have new people at the top and the bottom and all that kind of stuff.
We're not dormant anymore.
You are not dormant anymore.
Not a doormat.
I'm Flemish, I know how to be a doorman. That's Belgian, guys.
I do find that preferable to saying you're dead at the head and foot, which is the usual other terminology there. This is a tune off of TNT. It is called St. Anne's Reel. And it's a combination. It sounds like old-time fiddle, and then it goes to an electric guitar lead. It's kind of fun, but it's an old contra dance tune. Circle left. And right. Star right. They're still pretending, and left. They chose not to dance with us. Ones go down the outside. Turn, come back. Down the center, 4 in line. Center's arch and ends duck under, come back this way. Everybody back up, circle left. And right. Star right. And left. Same number 1s go down the outside. Come back. Down the center, 4 in line. Center's arch, ends duck under, come back this way. Everybody's moving. Circle left. You're now number 1 at the top. Go right. Star right. And left. The new ones go down the outside. Turn, come back. Down the middle, 4 in line. Center's arch, ends duck under, come back this way. circle left, right, and start. Left. Same ones down the outside. Turn, come back. Down the center, forward line. Center's arch, duck under, come back this way. And I don't feel that we need to, do the repetition, but, because it's simple enough. You've got it in your mind, and I do have handouts for you. How much time do I have left? I can do one more dance. I can do one, and we'll skip all of the other stuff. I'm sure everybody has done big circle stuff where you go ahead and you teach, circle left and right, forward and back, and so forth. Or you'll get them as couples into big circles or in squares, and circle left, circle right, Alaman left, Alaman right, right and left grand, and so forth. And that's some other stuff that I've included in my notes. One of my favorites is my version of Birdie in the Cage, which is I use as a progressive couple one lead to the right, circle 4, pick up the next couple, circle 6, pick up the next couple, circle 8. And then you can go ahead and have, the number 1 lady into the middle. Or I can do it as a Sally Gooden type figure. Number 1 gent goes out to the right, turn a right-hand lady right, partner left, opposite right, partner left, corner right, partner left, put her in the middle, and circle left. And you've got the birdie in the cage. Bird hops out, crow jumps in, circle right. Then everybody swing partner, and then you can mix it up with all kinds of other circle stuff. So that's all in the notes. But here's my version of Virginia Reel. Just the way you are, step, face back just a little, face your partner. And I want to do this mostly because of the music. How many have recordings on the, I think it's on Windsor, where you have the Virginia Reel? Well, you buy the record that says Virginia Reel, and I think the tune on there is Haste to the Wedding. I hate it. I hate it. It just seems a little bit too subdued and so forth. And so I found one that's on the Sets in Order records. I don't know if you remember Sets in Order produced lots and lots of hoedown music, and then they gave some away. If you subscribed, you'd get 2 the premium records, and then they also had the big LPs that they had the callers singing the various programs. Okay, so anyway, I do the poor man's Virginia Reel, and I find that it's worth it even with little kids to try to get them to go through it. It's disastrous, but they are laughing and having fun. Okay? And I think that most adults don't care if they do all of the arm turns and do-side-dos, etc. They want to reel. They want to go down the middle of the set. And so I cut out everything else. In the notes you'll find the, right arm turn and left arm turn and 2-hand turn and so. But this is my version. Everybody go forward, clap hands with your partner, and back. Everybody go forward, do a do-side-do. First couple go forward, join both hands, sashay down the middle. You get to 8 steps to go down, 8 steps to come back. Turn your partner by the right once and a half, so you go to the first person in the opposite line and turn by the left. Come back to the middle, turn by the right. Left on the outside. Come on back to the top. And if you have one of these endless lines, don't reel the whole thing. I'll have them go 4 or 5 people and then pull them back out to the top. This length of line is ideal, but because 6 couples is ideal. But any longer than that, standing around waiting for everybody else to dance gets deadly. So I'll pull them out after about 4 turns, have them come back up. Okay, so they just did their reel down, they ended up at the foot,